the speaker knockers.
Boonch, Montana. Boonch, Montana. Boonch, Montana. First time on the track. I'll push you back. I said first time on the track. I'll push you back.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the day when Boonch, Montana sues us, or what whoever.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. There's three things in life that are certain: death, taxes. Boonch, Montana
Boonch,
will. Yeah, and it's not just come after us. It's
Yeah.
you.
Right. It's the general Boonch, Montana's
Yeah,
coming.
it's the royal we. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be fun.
How is it? How are you?
I'm
It's been like a
doing
week.
well.
How long has it been?
Yeah,
A week.
a week. Yeah, we did Thanksgiving episode. Yeah, no, I'm doing well. I'm a little busy with big push till finals. But no, I'm doing well. Yeah.
How soon is finals? 2 weeks?
It's wow, sorry. It's 2 weeks.
You'll keep, if you keep trying, you'll get it.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's 2 weeks. So next week is last week of classes.
And do you have tests, or do you have papers
Yeah.
you have to write?
It's the age-old question.
Not sure. I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah. Both. I have 2 tests like during that week, and then other papers due that week. But a lot of the papers I also have due like this week, like this upcoming week. And then I have to revise, which is annoying, but is what it is. So the short answer is both. Is that like, I was thinking earlier today, like 5 minutes ago, because I haven't been awake for that long.
Earlier today.
Yeah.
You've been awake for 30 minutes.
Right. I like, what are the majors? I guess like math. I'm trying to think of like the majors where you only have like tests on finals week, I guess like math and sciences and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Things where there's one answer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Like, how would Socrates answer this? It's kind of hard to make that a multiple choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, it's true.
And that was a very good test question by me that I just came up with.
Yeah, that was a classic.
That was a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no experience, so
All right. Classic Boonch Boys situation.
I can tell you this: it's not music.
Yeah, right.
Actually, no. Music theory.
Yeah.
I think had a couple of tests in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the in sight singing, the tests were that set of tests where you had to like do sight singing.
Yeah.
Were the worst tests I've ever had to take. Not I did poorly. It's just I would freak out so much.
Yeah.
Like those are the ones where, because like if you have a test, if you are gonna fail, you can sort of do it in your own company, and it's like very private. But when you do a singing test for your professor in front of your professor,
Yeah.
they watch you fail right there. And
Yeah.
luckily I didn't have that bad of moments, but like it could have gone bad quick.
Yeah.
You're just failing publicly, but in like a very personal, intimate way.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of
really-
eye contact throughout your failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Singing.
Yeah. No, that's true. And I did not love those. It's like, it's like if you were like writing an essay for a test and your professor's just watching what you're writing,
Yeah.
It's just like a whole different thing. Yeah. No, those are interesting test formats for those. But
So your
um,
teachers are doing the thing where it's like, okay, we need to have a draft because then we have to revise. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because other people wouldn't do drafts. You know,
right,
so they're
right.
doing so. Yeah, is that? Do you follow within that mold well?
No, I like to. I have this horrible strategy where I don't revise. No, no, where I revise like
First
as
thing,
I'm
best
going.
thing.
Right. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's all about originality. Um,
Come on,
no,
don't we want to be spontaneous?
right. Perfection is, the what is it?
The
I
bane
don't
of my existence.
know. Well, there's that too.
A
But
waste of my time.
anyway, but no, I like revise as I write. Like
Ooh,
I've heard people say like,
that's
you
not
know,
good.
well, yeah, but like don't be afraid of um like writing badly the first draft and just like getting the information on the page and then you go back and revise and I go like sentence by sentence and I'm just like I'll write
Mm.
something and be like backspace backspace, just like nope, that was not good, and try and figure it all out. And then I like literally do not read back through the essay before I submit it, which is not a good idea.
This is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's a bad strategy. I mean, because number one, I don't know if there are any typos in it, but also I don't even know if it like flows logically anymore because I'm
That's what I was
going,
gonna say.
yeah,
Like,
sentence by
how is
sentence.
organization in that strategy where you go
Uh,
sentence by sentence?
it's so bad. No, I mean, like I try to have an outline beforehand so I know how it would flow logically, but sometimes I don't do that. So, uh, eh,
I mean, it
it's
seems
worked
like you're
out so
doing
far.
well.
Yeah,
If it is not broken, do not fix the thing that is not broken, right?
that is
Like,
what
that's
I've
what they
heard.
say.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
hasn't stopped working. So yeah,
but
we'll
yeah,
see.
the two things that I've heard about writing have been exactly counter to what you're doing. It's always like you can edit crap, but you can't edit nothing. So like
Right.
just get it out. And then my dad always says good writing is rewriting. So
Mm.
maybe you guys should have an intellectual discussion.
No, I mean he's right. There's no debate to be had here. I'm just not doing that.
A debate where the other person is completely agreed upon the other person's point.
Right. Right.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
debate today where Henry Drumbus has no points, does not disagree,
It's the classic
completely agrees.
Drembus position in debate. I'll just agree. I have
David's
nothing to
dad will
contribute.
make his arguments and Henry will listen.
Yeah, lots of nodding on Henry's part. Yes. But it's all fine so far. No, but I mean, math wise, like the one class that I have this semester that is closest to math is symbolic logic. And that is interesting when it comes, because like that I do have a test for,
Yeah.
because there are right answers to those problems. And especially when we're doing like formal proofs, it is interesting because our professor was talking about that because everybody's like, oh, our grades are crazy. I'm not doing well on these tests. Because like the problem with these, formal proofs is that it's like math in that like you either get it or you don't, but she's actually been really nice about making it like, so if you have to find, 12 inference rules to prove, this conclusion, uh, she'll do point by point. And if you do like, if I get through like the first four that I'm supposed to find and those are right, and then I just get stuck, she'll give me like 4 out of 12 points, which is really nice. And she doesn't have to do that. And
Because
she'll
it would have just been a 0 out of 12 if you didn't
right,
get
because
those
I
four right.
didn't prove the thing,
It's like the Christmas lights that are like where one bulb is out, they're all out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, was that a
Something about circuits.
yeah, like parallel, but the other one. like static. No, that's not what it is. Steven.
Yeah, Steven circuit.
Steven circuits.
It's not that. I wasn't actually thinking about anything. I was I was like pretending to think. I was like,
I do that so often. I like that happens so often when like I'm trying not to respond with like the first thing that comes to my mind, and I'm trying to like actually think of something reasonable to say.
Mhm.
And so like I'll say to the other person, I'm like, "Ooh, give me a second. I need to think about this." And then in the silence, I like can't like I find myself like not being able to actually think about what I'm trying to say. All I'm thinking about is the fact that I'm not talking. And then I like cannot, it doesn't work. So the moral of the story is no revision. Again.
Yeah, no, that's
Don't think before you speak.
I have two versions of how that it has happened in my life, where I pretend to think and then it's not really happening. Where then I was like, I'm not going to come up with this. I'll pretend like I'm think about like apples or whatever, and then come back and be like, I thought about it. You saw me think about it. And then the other version is, yeah, it's come up when I've been doing crosswords with Amelia. It'll be like 4 down, 5 letters, word for wet or something. And I'll be like, juicy, which would fit, and then it won't be right, and then I'll be like, and then all I'll think is juicy. I'll just try and make it work. I'm like, it's juicy.
Juicy seems right. That does. I have had that happen where like when I'm doing crosswords, I'll get like one idea in my head about what the answer would be, and then I cannot think of like another word in general, just what else it could be. It's not even like what else would fit there. It's like I can't think of other words at this point. I just keep coming back to juicy.
Yes.
Yeah. Craziness. Anyway.
Symbolic logic points.
Symbolic logic. Yeah. No. So she's nice about that, and I appreciate it.
Has anybody tried to like formally prove to her why she should give more points or something?
No.
Maybe you're the one. You're the chosen one.
Yeah.
Henry Drumbus saves all future logic students. No, yeah. But are you enjoying logic?
It's fine.
Okay, cool.
It's difficult, and I'm enjoying the difficulty. I'm enjoying the my brain hurting when I'm learning things. I'm not, it's not a terribly stimulating subject, but it's interesting.
I have 2 very specific memories, and these are my only memories about logic.
Wow.
No, I mean, I could conjure
right.
up
You probably have
like,
others. Yeah.
Homework, but like, once was the only time that I went up and I did a problem in the front of the class. Yeah, that was a moment, and then the other moment, it was I did it well.
All right,
so,
nice.
Hey,
big man.
I get the big piece.
I hate that. Did you prepare the thing that you were like showing, or was it like a spontaneous?
No, it was like a spontaneous problem, but I don't think it was that hard. I don't remember it
still
well, but
I'm impressed.
So yes. And then the second one, a lot less fun. I was doing my homework, and that's when, do you remember the Pittsburgh shooting?
Yeah,
the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting was happening when I was doing logic homework. So that one's not really about logic so much as it is about the events surrounding logic.
Adjacent. Yeah.
So yeah, that's logic for me. Those are my 2 memories.
Good times. All right.
How are your other classes? No, how are your other classes? Logic.
Fine.
Good. Okay, let's talk about me now.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing well. Tomorrow I'm doing something that I've wanted to do for a while. I'm gonna
Murder.
try. Yes, I'm gonna. Yeah, the TikTok that now has
Oh
10
yeah.
views. We will murder you. Yeah, I'm gonna try and run the Mount Vernon Trail tomorrow.
Hey, very
So-
nice. How long is the Mount Vernon Trail?
18 miles, so I
Wow.
can definitely handle it. I believe, and it's
Yeah.
mostly flat.
Okay, that's nice.
But it's gonna be sort of unsupported. I don't think any of my family members are gonna be like waiting on the side of the road with chips and stuff that I don't
Right.
have to carry.
Orange slices, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to carry everything myself, which I'm
Mm.
not used to necessarily. I
What
don't
things
want
do you have to carry?
enough water, and then food,
Okay.
and then yeah, try and reduce as much weight as possible. Try and charge my phone the night before, because sometimes I don't, and I have to bring a portable charger,
Oh wow.
which weighs something.
Yes.
And so yeah, it should be a day, and I've been sort of tapering throughout this week. I haven't done nearly as much as I usually have been doing, or what I did last week. So
Yeah.
yeah, my legs feel more taut, and I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And what's crazy is that the fastest known time is an hour and 55 minutes.
What?
Absolutely insane.
That's ridiculous.
Somebody just like sprinted the entire Mount Vernon Trail.
That's so. Where is the Mount Vernon Trail? Like, where does it start? Where does it go to?
It starts Theodore Roosevelt Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over there. So like past the
Pretty.
airport. And then yeah, it just ends at Mount Vernon, and it just
Wow.
basically follows the parkway. Some of it's in Old
Yeah.
Town though. I think at some point it just like dumps into Old Town. And
Yeah.
you just got to run in Old Town, but
Yeah.
it's an old town. I mean,
I
we've
mean,
talked.
it's-
We've already
Listen.
expressed our interests, and lack thereof of Old Town. But yeah,
No, that's really cool. That's a big deal.
only if it works. You know what I mean?
No. It's in the trying, not the. It's in the seeking, not the finding. The trying, not the achieving.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Nice.
But yeah, I'll
awesome.
have a race report after.
Please.
I'll time myself, but I'm planning on going very slowly.
That's always the way to go.
Yeah, I don't want to like sprint for 5 miles and then have no legs. That would not be fun.
No, yeah, that would be
Forever.
bad.
Yeah,
It's difficult.
Rumor has it, if
rest.
you sprint for 5 miles on the Mount Vernon Trail, you lose your legs.
They just take your legs.
Yeah, they take your legs, but they don't like destroy them. They just put them somewhere you'll never find it. And it's like, how are you gonna find it now? You don't even have legs. So it's rough out there.
It's rough out there in Old Town.
Yeah, Old
And
Town.
they've just taken your legs.
I remember once in Old Town, John McFarlane was making a movie with some people, and they asked me to come and like be in it. And there was a scene where I got shot, and so I had to bring like a jeans with holes in them so that they could squirt fake blood, and I could be like, ah. And so I ruined some jeans. Thanks, Old Town.
Thanks, Old Town. That's the craziest story. I've not
Just
heard that
coming off.
before. Oh God. Don't get too sexy.
Here I
on
come,
us
John
here.
McFarlane. Fun
Thought
fact, the
jeans were
only guy
only
in our
things on
grade
road.
that went to Pitt. I'm pretty
Besides you.
Besides me.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, wait.
Nice. That's fun.
So that's me.
He's interesting bloke.
Yeah, that's a good word too. Bloke.
Yeah.
Do you use that often?
No.
You should.
All right.
Yeah, it was I don't know when it was. It
really
was like in
crazy.
middle school or
Oh,
like very,
wow.
yeah.
He was making movies with blood back in middle school. That's impressive.
Yeah. It was a day for sure. And I think about that a lot. Not that not that day with
My
him.
mind is often on the ruined jeans.
On my ruined jeans, yeah. No, it's that if we didn't have mega like movie corporations and all of this corporate money is funneled into like very big corporate movies, most movies would just be home movies that like people make on their own. And I wonder if that would be more artistically fulfilling for the world than few but very high budget movies that certain studios can make. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like there'd be a lot more movies just because there'd be less competition with like the big boys of the music or of the movie world. So I don't know. I mean,
is your mind not often on this conundrum?
No.
Oh,
not really.
Bloke.
Yeah.
Any word's a bad word with the right attitude.
Nice. There it is.
Bloke.
Juicy.
Juicy.
Juicy. Yes. No. Thered be more diversity of artistic endeavor, I would imagine.
And there would be a lot less movies that are made for clearly just like trying to make back the budget. You know what I mean?
Yes, that is true.
Like you could probably half of the movies are made that you see in big movie theaters are probably made just to like turn a profit in some way. I mean, there are people that are clearly in it and want to make something artistic. But,
yeah. Yeah, for the producers and the company side of it. I think like the actors and the director probably are like,
they're trying.
Hopefully in it for the art. Yeah. Yeah, but no, that's interesting. That like it would be not lower quality, but what's the word, like lower? Yeah, like lo-fi, like less polished, but maybe more having more artistic integrity.
I want to show you some videos.
All right.
So remember that Chinese Kung Fu channel thing that I was telling you about last time?
No.
Oh, okay, even better.
I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull them up one by one. Okay. God, these are so ridiculous. Okay, give me a second.
I do now. Is where they're like yelling at the crying people. Yeah.
Well, no. Okay, so they're not. You'll see it. They're not. Right. They're not. No one's yelling at them, but yeah. Let's just watch. I want you to tell me. So this is one.
Whoa.
Here, let me share my screen, my sound.
Yeah.
That's one. Okay, let's watch more. He doesn't look like he's having fun. Let's go to the next one. Follow my content. Okay, and then the last one.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy. And the comments are even crazier. A man once said, "You can't withstand pain, you just have to accept it." I feel bad he's crying, but in 10 years he will be an absolute machine. Fair play.
What does fair play mean?
They're all just like, good. Put in the work.
yeah. This is a good thing.
He's holding a
Wow.
wooden log. He's like, I hate it. And then the music, I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it
the
bad that
music
I
is.
find that hilarious?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the it's not the kids crying that's hilarious.
Oh
It's
no.
the combination with the music.
Yeah, if you just saw this in real life, it would probably be like,
Right. No, it would be very upsetting.
let me help the kid,
Right.
He can't get this log off his back.
This is learning Shaolin Kung Fu. You should play very hard.
Let's see all of them. This one says Kung Fu Shaolin Monks Kung Fu Show. This one says, oh, same thing.
Same thing.
And then this one, A Little Boy's Kung Fu Way, very hard. So yeah, I mean,
Whoa.
This one looks interesting.
Lots of Spanish comments on this one.
This one seems like a factory owner. Really appreciate little hard workers.
Souls heal.
But yeah, I mean, also this stuff looks really hard that they're doing. I'm sure in this one,
absolutely.
even though it looks like they're just standing for a long time, they've probably been doing that for like an hour or more.
Yeah.
Just like standing in a position.
Yeah.
I would cry.
Oh, absolutely.
And my teeth would not be that small, so I mean, he's probably got me beat.
He's got some nice teeth though.
So
sorry about the crying, but props to your teeth.
Yeah, good job on your teeth, Shaolin.
Yeah, but seriously, that's so crazy.
Yeah, and there's just random stuff like that on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, no, there is. There's a lot of crazy stuff on there,
and some of it is just like it's fascinating. It's really fascinating because you see things that are like, why would anyone put in the time to like make this and put it out? Like I saw one this morning of these two dogs that were like this. And that's it. And they were just like this. The person was filming them, and then that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've seen a dog before.
Right. This is not helping me.
He's
at
like,
all.
yeah, but they're mine. These are mine.
Yeah. No, what I hate are the videos where they take like a minute to actually get to the point. It's like these are called shorts.
Yeah,
make it short. I would prefer the dog thing over that. It's like there's no discernible point, but it's not long. It's not taking you a while to get to that place. I just hate when it's like, all right, I'm gonna prank my friend, which already that's not what's happening. We all know that it's so fake. And then it's just like a minute of them getting ready, prank the friend.
Yeah, and then it's like follow for part 2.
Right. Yeah, it's very upsetting.
It's like a palate cleanser on life, you know what I mean? Where it's like you try really hard, you go, and then you spend some time to relax, and you're like, man, this is boring. And then you get back up. That's the way it has been for me for a while.
It's interesting.
Get back up, because whenever I get bored, whenever I hit like or not bored, whenever I like push myself and then I want to relax, I always choose to do the most boring things on purpose. Like I want my brain to just shut off. So I've done just like GTA, where I just go around shooting people. Watching YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Sitting.
Yeah, I was thinking. I don't remember when I was thinking of this, but it's like
earlier today.
no, this was many a day ago. But YouTube should start like selling shorts. That was the whole idea. YouTube Shorts.
That's a good one.
It's all right.
Oh wait, I have some other things in my notes that I want to. That I wrote down one thing. Sorry, I'm not gonna type it up. Let me see. I don't even remember what it was, so this is exciting for me too.
This is gonna be great. It's a big reveal.
So I was like, this is really good. I should say this one. If I feel like I got a label maker, nothing would be safe. That was my thought.
Oh, that's so great. Paint us a picture. What would you do with that label maker?
I would label so many things. I would I would also love to have a kitchen that's like, it's not plastic or cardboard containers that you buy things in at the store. You put them in other like glass or jars or whatever that have labels on them like spaghetti, and it's like you can
Right.
clearly see it's spaghetti. Yeah, I would label a bunch of stuff. I would just label it all.
That's awesome. Would you label it with like, I was thinking of labeling it with adjectives rather than nouns, and it's just like
Red.
it's like good.
Yeah, I'd label everything as good or bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good idea.
It's all right. No, that label makers, man. What an interesting concept.
Yeah, it is. And I don't think you would label it like the kitchen thing kind of makes sense, but like
Yeah.
you wouldn't just label things what they are, I don't think. Right?
That would be really funny if you just like label
water bottle.
Yeah, piano. It's like this could not be anything else.
You would label it that it's yours, right?
If you want to.
It's your label
freedom of the
maker.
label maker, yeah.
It's your stuff and your label maker. You
Right.
could do anything.
I like
Sky's the limit.
that was in How I Met Your Mother when he had
Yeah,
had the
property
label
of Ted
maker.
Mother. Yeah.
yeah.
Is that
And he
my
had the label on his label maker.
God, what a good show. I have another thing here that I was saving for something, but
Yeah.
the other thing I have written down is, hi, my name is Open Wide. Here comes Jason. Yeah,
So
that's
good.
it. So those are the two things I have in my notes. Clearly
that's-
quality over quantity.
That's really oh man, that is so wonderful.
Because yeah, I where I got that idea was, do you know College Humor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're basically going under. But
Okay.
they have something we can watch like part of one just because I don't want to watch all of it. But basically, they have some of their people stand around a breaking news like setup, but they don't know what they're about to say.
Yeah.
And they're like not allowed to laugh or smile.
Yeah.
So yeah, that joke was like, if I was writing one, it would be like that would be, good evening, my name is Open Wide, here comes Jason. Like, let's watch part of this.
Good evening and welcome to Breaking News, the show where we don't know what we're about to say and we're not allowed to smile or laugh. My name's Dom Thompson, but instead of the letter O, I use pictures of donuts.
And I'm Grant Anthony O'Brien, and that's my actual first, middle, and last name.
Tonight we're starting off with a new segment called True Facts About Grant that are not jokes, that are just true, actual facts about this gangly asshole.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that would,
it's fun.
yeah, it would be fun to write one of those.
Yeah,
what
that's
I
true.
think.
We could have some fun with that.
Yeah, like if we went to a party and we just like whipped out a script and said, you're not allowed to laugh or smile, read this.
Yeah. That'd be a fun party game.
It's weird because when you try and like follow along and not laugh, it makes you laugh more than I think if you were to just freely be able to laugh, because it's like restricting it almost, I don't know. Like, okay, antibodies.
Juicy.
Juicy. No, yeah, I don't know. It's like the lobster theory. Damn, we can always bring it back to How I Met Your Mother, where Robin was told that she was allergic to lobster,
Right.
and so then she was like, "That's all I'm going to eat now."
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever had that happen in your life? You think
Lobster?
where you've been told you cannot do this, and so all you want is to do that?
Oof. I mean, like, marijuana probably would be the answer to that. I don't want to do it anymore, but like, there was certainly a point when I was like, "Oh, I'm not allowed to do this. I want to do it even more now." You know?
Here I come.
Yeah.
Open wide. Here
Get
comes
ready.
Jason.
Yeah, so that's the very personal answer to that question. But I'm trying to. I don't think of like. I'm not thinking like about other foods and things. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I probably would be able to come up with something if I had better memory, but
All right.
we'll just say for now, what we'll say is a PhD. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. Okay, another question that I had was this
Yeah.
is this another question or is this my first question?
You've definitely asked a question
Okay,
before. So
yeah. Every question is now here's another question,
right.
even if you've just started talking.
Right.
Because
No, I get it.
it's another one to you.
Right. Yeah, I
Um,
gotcha.
so if you um if the entire world, I'm trying to remember the question that I saw. If the entire world had a thirsty bloodlust to kill just you, how would you survive? And let's say
I
you're given
definitely
24
wouldn't.
let's say you're given 24 hours of prep. Everyone in the world wants to kill you very badly.
Yeah, I mean, like we besides just like locking myself in like a bunker,
Well, you got to
even
remember that the
then.
United States military has has also that same
Yeah.
bloodlust.
I mean, so I definitely wouldn't survive.
You don't
I
think you
know
could you
that's
don't think you could make it out into the middle of nowhere and like just run and hide?
I think people would still find me.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know where the middle of nowhere would be even. That's the thing. Like I would not be able to find nowhere in 24 hours.
Hmm.
That sentence doesn't make sense. But
So you would just give up
yeah, immediately.
immediately.
That's yeah, I've seen those prompts on dating apps where it's like my plan for a zombie apocalypse. And I'm like, dude, I'm giving up.
Yeah.
Like there's no point. Why are we all so intent on surviving that? It's just like
You don't think you could have fun in a zombie apocalypse?
I think I could have fun. That's not the point.
You
I
just
would
don't think you
probably
would be able to
still die.
survive.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well,
So yeah, so maybe have a little fun and then die. Isn't that just all of life?
you don't think you could? Because I think you could survive a zombie apocalypse
I think you're
if you were
overestimating how
spared.
capable I am.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's the very individualist consciousness that has been baked into me. But like,
Mm,
I mean, if you were given a heads up of the zombie apocalypse, you would just get away from, grab as many survivalist books as you can, a couple friends, and hit the bricks. No?
I guess just start hitting bricks.
This will work.
This yeah, this is what I've heard that this is the way to do it.
I read this in a book once, I swear. I read this on Hinge.
Yeah.
Zombies hate bricks.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like it's not even that like I could survive, the zombie apocalypse or all those people trying to kill me.
Mhm.
Like maybe I could, but it doesn't sound like it would be fun.
Mm.
Like it would just be a lot of stress all the time.
Mm. That's true. I think with the 24-hour one, the stress would abate after the 24 hours. So unless you die before then. But the
Sure.
zombie apocalypse one, yeah, that's like there's no 24 hours for that one, boy. Unless you kill every single zombie,
Right.
which you're not going to,
Right.
because that would be every single person.
Yes.
You're gonna live in fear, yeah. But I mean, isn't that just like the way we are as animals? Like,
Oof.
isn't that the way nature is? Like, would that not just be
Yeah.
a return to nature?
I'm thinking back to Viktor Frankl. You know about Viktor Frankl?
Holocaust survivor?
Yes. He had a whole thing about how like like the one thing people can't take away from you is uh your right or your ability to choose your own attitude about things. And he was like this amazing guy in I don't remember if it was Auschwitz, but like some concentration camp where he was like so good at getting people to just, I don't even know what, just like have more faith or just like hope because of that. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's like, yeah, I'd be stressed, but you know what? I still have the ability to choose my attitude about things. Maybe.
Here's one thing I don't get about zombies. Let me respond to what you said first.
Yeah, let me respond to that Viktor Frankl quote.
Yeah, the problem is like I was gonna say something, but it's like what I was thinking while you were saying that he has like this great attitude was that what if he had like a second life where it's like after 8 p.m. he like locks himself in his room and he like screams for 2 hours. He has a screaming regiment and then like a punching bag and he hosts Fight Club.
Yeah.
Like
know,
if Gandhi was like that.
right.
By the day, pacifist protester. By night,
Just
he will
so upset.
He will beat you so badly.
Yeah, the
match.
most
You
violent.
stand no chance against
Yeah.
a hot miss. So that's my response.
All right.
And then my second thing about zombies is like they're always like presented as these like eternal beings. They're just gonna wander the earth forever, right?
Yeah.
They're like animals or whatever. But I mean, don't you need food, you need energy. You can't, like, after a certain point you're not going to find more people to eat. Are you eating yourself? You're rotting, you're going to die. I don't
Do they
understand.
need food?
I mean, they're organic beings. How can you not need food?
I don't know.
So it's like you maybe could last like 20 years. Like, I mean, if a zombie continually kept finding fresh people, I understand how it could survive for a decent amount of time, but their skin is rotting. I mean, like, how are there no diseases that are making their organs shut down? How are they processing their food?
Well, yeah, I feel like we're getting to a very literal interpretation of zombies.
I'm like, wait, but if this really happened, like,
right.
How would it really happen?
Yeah, let's think about real zombies.
Yeah, let's stop beating around the brush here and talk about real zombies.
I don't know. It's fine. Where did you find that question?
YouTube Shorts. Yeah, and one guy's response was like, if I was given 48 hours to prepare, I would buy a $500 to $1,000 car, just drive it as far as I can down a logging road, and then just hike for miles into like this uncharted woods.
All right.
I don't know if you could
Seems
still
reasonable.
do it.
Would you keep moving around, or would you stay in one place? Isn't that the whole thing? It's like, if you keep moving around, they have a better chance of finding you. But if you like stay in one hidden place,
that would be your best shot.
That would be your best shot.
I mean, yeah, if you're moving around, there's much more of a chance they'll spot you.
Yeah.
And the more you move, the more surface area you have for other people to come in contact with you.
Right.
It's like the phrase, yes, luck is determined by chance, but if you increase your surface area of lucky things to happen to you,
the zombies won't get you.
The zombies won't get you.
Yeah.
And you'll live
Classic
long and happy, unstressful life, Viktor Frankl.
Exactly.
So, yeah, to summarize, surface area, volume, hide.
Viktor Frankl. I was looking through my notes of like old things that I've written down because of you were looking through notes, and I found this. I'm gonna see if I can show it. It's just one. Oh, that's not working at all.
It's so white.
It's so, yeah, you can't see that. It's one note and it just says the word mudge.
MUDGE.
MUDGE. GSCH. Much.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Didn't we find the one word that had the most consonants in the row?
Oh, we did. Well, or no, I mean, like, it wasn't a real word or a real word.
Yeah, what was it though?
I don't know.
Word with the most consonants in a row. Oh wow.
Is it juicy?
It's Hirschsprung's disease.
Whoa. Can you share that? I want to see the spelling.
Hirschsprung's.
Wow, that's really only two vowels.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consonants in a row.
That's amazing.
And then
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
no clue. What word has all consonants? Oh, that's just like yeah.
Wow. Good times.
Good. Oh, also I wanted to warn you.
Oh.
Look out behind. No.
Yeah. I'm coming. Boonch, Montana is on her way.
Yeah, there's a classic Family Guy bit where Peter's like, "Man, I love doing pranks," and then it cuts to him like calling, and he's like, "Hey, is your refrigerator running?" And then the person's like, "No," or "Yes, are your doors unlocked?" And then a refrigerator busts in and beats it. Pretty good.
That's right.
The World Chess Championship is happening right now.
Is it?
So
where?
No idea. It's
okay.
It's probably somewhere in Europe. Yeah, Magnus Carlsen is facing a challenger.
Is he?
Yes. And so this is how it works, which is really interesting. I'm not sure this like happens in other sports. But basically the title of World Chess Champion is only bestowed at this event. So you either have to be the current World Chess Champion and then win the World Chess Champion, or you have to be the one challenger and win it, right? It's not based on who has the highest rating at every time.
Right.
It's based on whether or not you've won this recent thing. And it happens every 2 years. And the way that the challenger is selected is I have no idea. But it's definitely a process. And so the guy Nepo right now, he's like technically 5th or 6th in the world, just because the ratings changed so much. So
amateur.
Yeah. Scum. His refrigerator. Juicy. Hirschsprung. So yeah, I think it's really interesting where it's like you have to defend like this thing every 2 years just to show that you're up to snuff. I'm not sure. I mean, with other sports, there are like these national things, World Cup, whatever. But it's like, do people even really view them as the world champions at that? Because like in a year after the World Cup, the team could be completely decimated by like changes and whatever. But chess players are constantly doing new tourneys and like keeping their ratings up. So I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that was always my thing with like, the world record for whatever, like fastest running guy. As they say. But it's like someone's probably run faster than that. It's just not at that event.
Not recorded.
Not recorded, yeah. Like I wonder if Usain Bolt ever ran faster than he did at the Olympics, like in training, but the record is what he did at the Olympics or the other things. I don't know. I don't know how that relates to what you were saying, but I thought I'd throw that point in there.
Well, I think unofficial times are different because there's like ways that you could theoretically cheat, right? Like at the Olympics, you have to urinate in a cup and show that you're not, which even the world chess champions have to do. They have to prove that they're not doping.
Seriously? Wait, like doping with what?
No idea. Adderall? I don't know.
Wow.
So,
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
yeah, I have no idea because doping with what? There's not.
Yeah. What if it was just like, what if it was like Magnus Carlsen came in on like LSD? It's just like everything is chess.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like a meme now of the moment right after game like 3 or 4, Magnus Carlsen being told he has to pee in a cup. He's like, so
that's great. He's such an interesting guy. What are your thoughts on him?
I don't know. He has very kind of Mozart energy, sort of
Yeah.
like boy genius, and is like clearly really good.
Yeah.
Kind of childish, but I mean, obviously a genius. So
yeah. I've always just been. I mean, I don't know him, and
I mean,
yeah, we've talked a little bit, but no, I've always just been sort of impressed that he does, like you said, he does sort of seem to have a certain amount of lightness when it comes to chess.
likeness,
lightness, like yeah, like what's the word? No, lightness.
Docility.
What's up?
Hirschman? Juicy?
No, but just like not taking everything too seriously. Like being really good at it and taking it seriously, but not your Bobby Fischer going insane sort of thing. That kind of child prodigy. So yeah, no, he always seems like he's still to a degree like enjoying himself in what he's doing, which good for him. That's how you got to do it.
Yeah, I think it might just that level of docility. I don't know if that's a word.
I have no idea.
It might be. We'll figure it out.
How many consonants?
Yeah. That one has a vowel every other letter.
Those are fun words.
Yeah. Docility? 8 letters, 8 of them. I mean, okay, let's get down to business. Is Y a vowel or a consonant? No. What was I saying? Yeah, so because he was so good so young, and he's like so much better than everyone else. Not like really, because all of the chess, I don't know if people want this. I've seen 5 games. I'm gonna spoil all of their outcomes.
Go ahead.
They've all tied.
Okay.
They've tied every single one, which is very common because in chess with perfect play, it's a tie. So even if both sides play perfectly, it will automatically result in a tie.
What does a tie look like?
A tie is either a stalemate, which usually doesn't happen. But it's when the best moves, it's always like threefold repetition where the best move from both sides are basically just repeating because they're responding to the other move, right? Like moving your rook here so that it has an attack line, but then like somebody moving it there, moving another piece to ask you to take their piece, but then you don't want to do that. That's not your best move, so you go back. So like, interesting. You can repeat moves, and then that it's a tie because no one's going to make a move that they know is worse just to keep the game going. You're going to do the best move, and if you've ended up in a situation that the best moves just need to be repeated, then it's a draw. And so that makes sense. And the fact that all 5 games have been draws makes sense because they're at the top of their game. But he's still like 55 points better than the second player, who is now Ali Reza Firouzja, who's an 18-year-old. So that's crazy.
That's so crazy. Is 55 points a lot, or is that like a normal thing?
It's a lot up there. Right? Okay. Like the difference between like around where I am, like if I had a FIDE score, it would probably be like 1,000 or 1,100 or something. Magnus Carlsen's is at like 2,800. So like right now, if I was like 1,100 versus 1,150, That's not that much. Like I could
Right.
there's a decent chance I could beat them. But like 2,800 versus 2,850,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Because like
Interesting.
people are usually separated by a point or less than a
Yeah.
point up there.
When you get up there.
Up there.
All right. It's up there, Steve.
It's up there. Magnus Carlsen is up there, Steve.
Magnus Carlsen versus Steve Harvey.
Okay, I've been ranting a lot. What's on your mind? What have you been thinking about?
How much time do we have?
It's been probably an hour.
It has been an hour. Good Lord. All right. We don't have time to talk about the long thing I was going to mention. So I want to read more from my notes.
What was the last one? Hutch?
Mudge.
Mudge. Good.
Yeah, it's just one word on a single note. But I have a list of things that Chance said that I thought were funny.
Okay.
One of them was, I have 2 pairs of pants and one of them is the worst.
That is good.
They call me Seizure Chance. I don't know where that one came from.
Because it's like seize your chance.
No,
Oh, no.
it was
No,
really
you
just
didn't.
about having a seizure.
Okay.
Then the teeth are the gateway to the mouth.
That's good.
Yeah, it's all right. They have different thoughts about things in China. I don't know about that.
Wait. Say that one more again.
They have different thoughts about things in China.
That's what he said. That's
What he
verbatim.
said. Yeah. Why are cars always stopping? It's like go.
Good.
I'm gonna name my son Henry's boy. But that was Chan saying that. There was a point where he like sat down on the couch and he was like, I'm sitting on something sharp, and he got up and he's like, oh, is it my wit? That was fun. And then
That's like something your dad would say.
that
That's
is true.
That's a your dad
Yeah.
joke.
That's true. And then the last one was, we had an idea where we would go on Jeopardy
Mhm.
when Alex Trebek was still alive and hosting, and we just call him Alan the whole time. Like, I'll do a true daily double, Alan. He's like, name's Alex, and I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What
Daily
is
double.
wasting my time?
Yeah.
Let's go. Alan.
What is Alan Trebek? Anyway,
Those are good.
good.
Those are really
Yeah,
good.
no, it's good fun.
We should do this. This is just like, have you ever thought about doing stand-up ever?
No, I mean, yeah, no, I have. I was gonna say no, but that's a lie. So yes,
Seizure chance.
yeah.
Hirschsprung's juicy disease.
Juicy Hirschsprungs.
Oh,
Zays.
Alan's juicy Hirschsprung. Okay. Well, it's that time of the podcast
that
where we
time.
just say the words we thought were funny throughout the
Yeah.
last hour
Yeah,
of conversation.
We've run out of stuff throughout the year.
Yeah.
We're into the end of our, what is this, like, second year of Boonch? When did we start? It was last year. at some point.
we started last November. So our
Last
first episode was
November.
last
Oh, okay.
November.
Oh, so we're just celebrating a year.
Yeah. Well, we're getting into our second year, which is
Getting
what you
into our
said.
second year.
So
Yeah,
you were correct before.
kind of.
But yeah, happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. I was surprised it was this early.
Wasn't there one year where it was on Thanksgiving, the beginning?
There was. I
on
remember
Thanksgiving?
that. Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I think is what they called it.
That sounds like such a thing that American Jews would come up with.
Yeah. Suburban American Jews.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you hear? No, just that it's
What?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
No, yeah. So are you enjoying the Festival of Lights?
I have honestly been doing absolutely nothing for it. I'm sorry. God.
You should feel guilty. I did it.
Mudge.
Yeah. Mudge.
Yeah, no, that's
Hirschsprung's juicy mudge.
Alan's juicy much. Um,
Hirschsprung mudge.
Alan Hirschsprung's juicy much. Uh,
Oh God.
this is when I like to remind our viewers that this is really just us having a
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
and nothing else.
Uh, do you think
Have
we
you
could become the longest running podcast? Do you think we could do it?
I mean, yeah. There's no reason to stop at this point.
There's no reason.
Yeah.
How
No
mu-
stopping this train.
I wonder. I mean, the Joe Rogan podcast has like 2,000 episodes, but I mean, if we go for 80 years,
Yeah, he'll die eventually.
yeah, like we'll
Can
be
you
able
imagine
to.
us like in our 90s
Maybe.
still doing Boonch Boys? That would be so great.
That would be iconic.
I would love
We
it.
would have an ABC spot about us already 30 years ago.
That's true.
You know?
We wouldn't have to be good. We'd just have to keep going.
Yeah, Louis C.K. has a new bit. I know it's controversial.
I don't care.
Cool. Where he's like, you know how there's some people where it's just when they say the math of their lives, we're all just like, we've been married for 60 years. Oh, wow. Whoa, nice.
That's good. That's true.
Because he's like, they didn't say they were good years.
Right. They might hate each other
Yeah.
so much.
Every year for 60 years, he wakes up and tells me I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That could be
I
us.
Wonder, I wonder what the line is. I wonder what I wonder like where it turns into applauding.
What
Like
do you mean?
is like 25 years. Do people applaud for that?
For podcasts or in general?
No, for marriage, I was thinking.
Oh.
I feel like, yeah, they should definitely applaud for 25 years of podcasts.
I don't think podcasts have even
podcasts
existed
haven't
that
even been
long.
around. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
we could do it.
Watch out, Joe Rogan.
But yeah, I don't know if I don't think 25 years is like an applaud. I think it's like if you're still married after the kids leave, I think that's usually like a really good sign.
Yeah.
Where
Hopefully.
people are like nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. You weren't just staying together for the kids.
I mean that's usually like the last. I don't know how many divorces happen after all financial, like the main financial responsibilities have left, because a huge reason for divorce, like number 1 or 2, is finances. So once you get rid of the financial stress, it might be more likely that you stay together long term.
Maybe.
But yeah, 60 years, that's pretty good. I mean,
No, that's definitely awesome. Yeah, that's amazing.
yeah, I mean that's like how long you can make it, right? Because like if you die around 85, which is somewhat the average,
Yeah.
you've been
I
married
mean,
since 25.
you could be married earlier. I don't think so. I disagree.
I'm just thinking about Alan Hirschsprung's juicy, juicy much. I'm like,
Let me consider this.
Okay, before we get even more mad, let's call it here.
Let's call it there.
I like that you're keeping the mustache. I think it works
I'm
well.
enjoying it. I actually have to keep it like legally at this point. I'm not joking. Not legally, but no, but
joking.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. There's a law on the books now. No, but I had to take a picture of my face when I was registering for the LSAT. And when I take the LSAT, there's a third-party proctoring service that will watch me take the test and make sure I'm not cheating. And they said, like, you have to have the same facial hair in like when you take the LSAT that you did when you took this picture, so they know it's you. And I'm like, I feel like they could still figure it out, but I'm keeping it. So so that's reason enough. It's going to be around at least until January.
Wait, there's a quote from this book that I'm reading that is like perfect.
What's the book?
It's Scott Jurick's Eat and Run. I'm rereading
Nice.
it. Scott Jurick's a vegan ultra marathoner. Okay, hold on. There's one quote. Yeah. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. That's what I thought. That was my first thought.
That's wonderful.
I legally have to keep this. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding.
Yeah, but no, I'm enjoying it. I need to like shave the rest because it's just looking scraggly now, but not scraggly, just looking
Yeah.
unshoven.
Yeah, when I look at you, I do not think scraggly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm enjoying it.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's figure out what you learned today.
What
huh?
did no? I wanna turn the tables. What did you learn?
Wait, but I have the stop button. It doesn't work when I have the
You
stop.
can stop it whenever you want.
Okay. What have I learned?
What did you learn today?
I learned that Hirschsprung is a disease.
That's true.
What have you learned?
Which